there's a lot of artists that don't know about sync. They don't know that that even exists, or that it's a way of monetizing their music. My name is Martin Gutierrez. I come from Barranquilla, Colombia, a city in the northern Caribbean coast. And I work in a music sync company called So Stereo, which basically we do music placement for TV, film trailers, indie films, but mostly based in the United States. And yeah, so that's that. It's just a music sync company. So I've been into music since I was very little, and then seeing how things that I really wanted to make a career out of it, I founded a music label, then I founded a music festival in my hometown, and then I wanted to continue knowing the legal side of things, so I did a master's in music industry in Boston, in Northeastern University. And then after that, I started knowing about the legal aspect of things, copyright, music licensing, got really interested in it, talked to a couple of companies, and one company was open to receiving someone like me, and then that was it. Normally, there's a lot of artists that don't know about sync. They don't know that that even exists, or that it's a way of monetizing their music. Sync normally is about 5 to 10% of recorded music revenue yearly. Sounds low, but it's actually a lot, you know? But the budgets that company and brands have, and that film producers have for music is huge. So they can really get a big chunk of money just through a normal music placement, you know? So artists should really try it and search what other kind of monetizations they are, and just go for it, you know? Just send an email, go to different music conferences, know who the music supervisors are in your country, in your city even, you know? Try and just knock on doors, and it's always gonna work. There's always someone that's gonna listen, because music is needed all the time, you know? So sometimes artists think that it's just putting music on Spotify and that's it, but that's not really it, you know? There's a bunch of other ways. It all depends on where the music is gonna be placed. So for, let's say, a commercial in the United States normally has like a standard music, you know? So it has to have a bit of emotion, it has to be dynamic, they have to have an instrumental and also a lyrical part to it. So that's for commercials. But then for trailers, for example, they have to have like that emotion, you know, like that fierce to the music, so that it just flows with what they're looking for. But it all depends, you know, like it can't be super standard, it still has to be creative, because we normally work with indie artists. And indie artists and artists in general don't just do music for commercials, they do music for themselves, right? They try to be creative and do whatever they feel works for them. And sometimes that's what music supervisors or what people in advertising agencies are looking for. They're looking for like real music, you know? Not just music that, okay, I see how commercials work, let's try and do music for that. No, it has to have soul, you know? It has to have like something special to it. So for artists to be able to have the opportunity to get their music synced in different, you know, in all the different mediums, there's actually a lot of music library companies, music placement companies, or music sync companies in general that always want to receive submissions, you know? I would normally suggest for an artist, like, if they don't know where to look, search just like in a search engine, say Google, music sync libraries, and different companies are gonna show up. And of course, they can see who the A&R representative is. If they send it to someone that's not the A&R, it's most probably not gonna get clear, you know? If they send it to the A&R representative, he's gonna listen to it and most probably like say, hey, this works for us, let's see how we can get in contact. And if not, they'll say no. But it's still an opportunity. Like there's always a way to do it. And there's not only sync companies. You can reach the music supervisors, who are the ones in charge of talking to the directors of TV shows, TV series, like super big series, say Euphoria, for example, like the new show. The music supervisor, she's incredible, and her work is that, you know, she receives music from everywhere and tries to make it fit to the series. So it depends on where you send it, but you can send it directly to music supervisors or just try through sync companies. So if I would to meet my younger self in another world, I will definitely tell him that it's just possible to do it. I was always afraid to pursue a career in music. So I'm from Colombia, and it's not that there's like a lot of there's just not a music industry major like in the United States or in the UK or in Australia, for example. But I would tell my younger self that it's still possible if I would try and do it, like just try and question, like go out there, go to different conferences, see that it's possible, and then find a way to work it out.